Carlos King has always been one of the most influential figures in reality TV. For years, he shaped the landscape of the genre, creating hit shows that captivated millions of viewers. With his sharp eye for drama and ability to create compelling storylines, Carlos built an empire. But now, things are shifting. He's no longer the charismatic producer who always seemed to be on the side of his stars, cheering them on and pushing them to new heights. Instead, he's making it clear that he's done playing nice, and this time, it's personal. Carlos's recent statements have sent shockwaves through the reality TV world, and two of his former stars, Destiny Payton and Melody Holt, are right in the middle of it. Destiny's abrupt exit from the show and Melody's ongoing feud with Carlos have sparked intense debate among fans. Some are asking if Carlos is trying to protect his empire, while others believe he's simply trying to rewrite the past to make himself look like the mastermind behind all the drama. Let's start with Destiny. When she first joined Love Marriage Huntsville, many people thought she had everything it took to become a fan favorite. She had a compelling personal story, a dramatic backstory that intrigued viewers, and a strong connection to the core cast. However, her time on the show didn't last as long as many had hoped. Some viewers thought Destiny was underutilized, that her storyline didn't have the depth it needed to keep her around for the long haul. Others believe that Carlos simply didn't see her as a key player anymore, and that's why her time on the show was cut short. Destiny herself has hinted that she felt pushed out. She's even suggested that Carlos was behind her sudden departure. The question many are asking is why? Did Destiny really fail to deliver, or was she cut off because she didn't fit into Carlos's grand vision for the show? Fans are split on this, with some arguing that Carlos was too quick to pull the plug, while others believe Destiny didn't live up to expectations. Either way, her exit raises some serious questions about how Carlos handles his stars. Does he really give them the chance to shine, or does he decide who succeeds and who fades into the background? Then there's Melody. From the start, Melody was a major draw for Love Marriage Huntsville. She brought drama, real-life struggles, and powerful business moves that kept fans hooked. Her personal life was turned into a storyline, and fans couldn't get enough. But as the show went on, her relationship with Carlos started to sour. Melody has publicly stated that she felt used by Carlos, as if her struggles were being turned into entertainment for the masses. She wasn't happy with how her real-life challenges were being used for the show, and her growing frustration with Carlos was evident. The tension between Melody and Carlos has been brewing for some time now. Their relationship, which was once professional and mutually beneficial, began to fracture as Carlos made decisions about the show that didn't sit well with Melody. Now, with Carlos making public statements about ungrateful reality stars, many people are wondering, is he bitter about how things ended with Melody? Is he trying to make it look like she was never as important to the show as she truly was? Or is he simply moving on, as he has with other cast members in the past? Some fans have weighed in on this, with one person commenting that Carlos has always been messy, choosing his favorites and turning on them when they don't do what he wants. Others have come to Melody's defense, stating that Carlos should be thanking her for the success of the show, not shading her. They argue that Melody was the backbone of Love Marriage Huntsville, and without her, the show wouldn't have had the same impact. They believe Carlos is angry because Melody is no longer under his control, and that's the real reason behind their fallout. This isn't just about Destiny and Melody, though. The real story here is about power. Carlos King isn't just a producer, he's a major figure in reality television. His ability to create hit franchises and push stars into the spotlight has made him a powerhouse in the industry. But with all this power comes a level of control that many are now questioning. Is Carlos shaping the narratives on Love Marriage Huntsville to benefit his own empire? Is he really controlling who succeeds and who fades away? There have been whispers for years now that Carlos has been behind some of the show's biggest decisions. Certain cast members get more screen time, better edits, and more opportunities, while others mysteriously disappear after a season or two. Is it possible that Destiny and Melody were just casualties of this system? Were they cut off because they refused to play by Carlos's rules, or is there something else at play here? Fans are starting to question everything, and it's not just the stars of the show who are speaking out. Insiders have started to come forward with some startling claims about how Carlos operates behind the scenes. Some say Carlos doesn't just shape the storylines, he also controls who gets access to business deals and promotional opportunities. Certain cast members get more chances to expand their careers outside the show, while others are seemingly kept on a tight leash. If you don't play along with Carlos's vision, you risk being pushed out. One major claim that's been making the rounds is that Carlos has been known to block certain stars from getting outside opportunities if he feels they're not loyal to his brand. This could include anything from discouraging them from starting businesses to interfering with their chances of landing deals with other networks. If these allegations are true, it's not just your average reality TV drama, it's a level of control that could seriously affect the careers of everyone involved. This revelation has caused quite a stir. Carlos really has been using his influence to control the careers of his cast members. It could change the way we look at reality TV as a whole. Fans are already demanding answers, and some are calling for former cast members to speak out about their experiences. If more people start to come forward with similar stories, Carlos could be facing a major backlash, one that could change the way his empire is perceived. The power he holds could start to crumble, and that would be a huge shift not only for Love and Marriage Huntsville, but for the reality TV world in general. But here's the question, will Carlos address this controversy head-on, or will he let his actions do the talking? We know that Carlos has never been one to shy away from drama. His entire career has been built on controlling the narrative and making sure the story is told the way he wants it. In the past, he's been able to smooth things over with a well-timed public statement, but now, things are a bit different. With the stakes higher than ever, Carlos might have to decide whether to face the backlash or let things fizzle out on their own. At the same time, the futures of Destiny and Melody are still uncertain. Will they stay silent, or will they finally share their side of the story? Destiny, who's already hinted at being pushed out of the show, might see this as the perfect opportunity to speak out, especially if she believes she was treated unfairly. If she decides to open up, it could confirm what many fans have suspected, that Carlos wasn't just making creative decisions, but actively shaping the careers of his cast members based on his personal preferences. Melody, too, has been outspoken about her issues with the show and Carlos. If she decides to fully expose the details of her fallout with him, it could shake things up even more. Could she be the one to reveal just how much control Carlos had behind the scenes? Or will she focus on building her own brand outside of Love and Marriage Huntsville? One thing is for certain, if either Destiny or Melody decides to share the real truth about what went down, it's going to keep the spotlight on this controversy for a long time. This situation goes beyond just Love and Marriage Huntsville. It raises bigger questions about the power dynamics in reality TV. Who really holds the power? Is it the producers, like Carlos King, who control the narratives and the fates of the cast members? Or is it the stars themselves, who now have more influence than ever, thanks to social media and their ability to share their own stories? Reality stars are no longer just pawns in a producer's game. They can challenge the narratives being pushed on TV and create their own platforms outside of the shows they're a part of. However, producers still hold a lot of power. They decide who gets cast, who gets the best edits, and who stays relevant. So, even though stars might have more control now, producers like Carlos still have the final say, at least for now. If the situation continues to unfold, it could lead to a major shift in how reality TV is made and who truly controls the narrative. The question remains, is Carlos King trying to set the record straight, or is he rewriting history? Is he controlling the narrative, or is he just trying to move on from the drama? Only time will tell. The drama surrounding Carlos, Destiny, and Melody is far from over, and it's clear that this story is far from finished. So, as this situation continues to develop, we'll be watching closely. And as always, the conversation about reality TV and who holds the power will continue. But one thing is for sure, the world of Love and Marriage Huntsville will never be the same again.